Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And, I just wanted to do a little video, man. It's going to be regarding those UFOs, man. Okay, because, regardless of, what we've been told in the world, man, because let me give you a little story. I was the other day on the comment board, of a scripture related video. And, I asked a question in the comment section, because you gotta play around with these guys, man, just to see if they know a whole lot, to test their intelligence when it comes to the scriptures. So what happened was I asked a question regarding the chariots of God, right? I asked, well, what are the chariots of God? And they didn't know. So then I asked, okay, well, don't you think maybe these UFOs could be the, the chariots of God? And, they never, even thought about that. But then he said something along the lines of, well, the UFOs are, the fallen angels in there, right? That's the alien deception. And hey, look, man, that's what they want you to think. Okay, that matter of fact, there's a clip online of George Bush. I believe he was before the UN, and he was having a speech there saying that if there's ever a an outside threat to the world, that everybody would have to team together as one to fight against that outside threat. Right, so what they're doing is they're getting you people ready for this alien invasion, man. Okay, they're getting you ready to think that when you see these UFOs, to think that those are little green men coming to invade the world, man. Okay, that's what they want you to think. Okay, they want you to think that those are aliens, right, that are coming from Mars or whatever planet they say, to try to take over the world. That's not true. All right, those UFOs are actually the chariots of the Most High God, man. Right, the angels are inside of those UFOs. Okay, so this is why the scripture said that if it were possible, they could have even deceived the very elect, right? Some of the elect would have even been deceived if the Lord allowed it, man. That's why, because that's how great this deception is, man. See, these guys that think they're in the know don't really know what's going on. Like these guys out there like, I'll give an example. Guys out there like, D13 Watchman. Got to use him as an example. They're out there talking about some things, in the scriptures. They get it right, but then they get other things wrong. But then when it comes to the UFOs, they'll tell the people, well, those are just, fallen angels in there, right? So they're going to, trick everybody to believe, that aliens are coming to invade the world. And you see, that's what they want you to think. They want you to think that. Okay, so they got your mind. Okay, whether you believe the government-given idea, right? Those are aliens coming to invade the world. They got you if you believe that. Then they got you if you believe these guys on YouTube talking about these conspiracies or whatnot, saying that those are aliens. Those are the demons. Aliens are demons, right? The fallen angels. So these UFOs are going to be a massive alien deception. But don't believe it because it's Satan and his angels. That's what these religious guys are teaching on YouTube, man. And I know because I've been around the block, right? I've seen these videos. Okay, so I already know the doctrine. But both of those are wrong. Okay, so as I said, they got you if you believe the government-given idea, and then they also got you if you subscribe to the religious guys teaching on YouTube. Okay, they got you whatever way. Okay, what is the goal? The goal is to deceive you and to make you believe something contrary to what is true. Okay, but the truth is that these UFOs are actually the chariots of the Most High God, man. Okay, these are actually the chariots that, let me give an example. Let's go to, what is that, Acts, the 1st chapter? Right, because Christ was taken up into one of these ships. Okay, now I do want to give this disclaimer. In the Bible, you're not going to see the word UFO used. You know why? Because the word UFO just means a unidentified flying object, right? That's what people call them, UFOs. But in the text, you're not going to see them referred to as that. Just like, let me give another example. You're not going to see the word dinosaur mentioned in the scriptures. The scriptures speak about dinosaurs, but you're not going to see that word in there. You know why? Because that word came into existence in the 1800s. Okay, so you're not going to see the word in there, and this is why guys get confused. Is because let me even give another example. Guys are on there saying that well, Babylon the Great can't be America because it doesn't say America in there. It's like, oh, okay, good observation. But here's the thing: the prophets didn't have those words back then, so when they saw their visions, they wrote down what they saw. They didn't know what the hell it was. Let me give another example. Where the prophets saw, the Lord returning, right, and these, prophecies regarding this next world war here. When they saw these weapons of destruction, they didn't know what the hell that was. So they just wrote down what they seen. Okay, so they described it to the best of their ability, but they had no idea what they were looking at. Okay, so that's why this book is not easy to understand. Anyway, I digress. Let me go ahead and go to Acts, the first chapter. There for me a moment. Okay, Acts chapter 1 and verse 9, it says, "And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight." Now the cloud is referring to UFOs. Okay, UFOs are referred to as clouds. Okay, in fact, the UFOs can hide in the clouds. There's many videos online where people show you, as they're recording these UFOs, they can hide within these clouds that we see in the sky. Okay, but when the Bible talks about the clouds, like I'll give another example. If you go to Revelation 1 and 7, it says, "Behold, he comes with clouds, and every eye will see him." That's not talking about these puffy white clouds in the sky, man. Those clouds are talking about these unidentifiable flying objects, as the people in the world call them. Okay, those are the clouds it's talking about. It's a metaphor. It's not literal. Okay, anyway, let me read verse 9 again. It says, "And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, in a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfast towards heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel," which is two men are talking about the angels. These are not the two witnesses, as Mind of God says. These are the angels here. All right, the angels made themselves appear as men. Says, "Which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye up gazing into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall also come in like manner as ye have seen him go up into heaven." Right. And that goes into, what is that, Revelation 1 and 7. It says, what? "Behold, he comes with clouds." Okay, so the angels told the apostles that Christ is going to return in the same way that you saw him go up. And how did they see him go up? They saw him go up into those UFOs, man. Right, into those clouds. Right, so he's going to return in the same manner. Okay, so, getting back to the moral of the video, man, is that, they're leading the people astray. They want you to think that these UFOs are either, aliens coming to visit the world from another planet, or these religious folks want you to believe that those are Satan and his angels in there. But both of them are wrong. So if you subscribe to either of those, they've got you, man. Okay, they got you right where they want you. Okay, they don't care if you believe it's aliens or demons, because you got guys teaching that the Greys, right, the aliens, they call them demons as well, right? They say that the aliens are demons is what they teach. But the point of the matter is clear, is they want you to think that those UFOs are demonic. That's not true. Those UFOs are spiritual vehicles, man. Right? The angels are inside of those crafts. That's why, and I can attest to this myself, if we're out there teaching sometimes, when we're recording, if you look behind us once in a great while, you'll see a UFO fly by, man. Why? Because the angels are watching over us, man. Right? There's many, say for an example, GMS camps, which of course a sincere shalom to all the brothers in Great Millstone. Much respect is most certainly due to the elders and to the apostles. So of course a sincere shalom to all the brothers in Great Millstone. But if you watch some of their videos, man, once in a while you'll see a UFO appear behind them in the sky, man. So it shows you, man, that these things are watching us. Okay? Which we know what they are. Those are the angels of the Most High in there. Okay? But the point of the matter, man, is that they're just trying to tell everybody something that's false so they can trick your mind, man. Just like, bear for a second. Just like what that guy, just like D. McClung would say. He said, what? Don't let the mind benders mess with your mind, man. Right, that's why they changed the meaning of words. Okay, so, which really, there's not much to elaborate on. I think the point is very clear, man. Okay, that these UFOs are the chariots of the Most High, man. Okay, so don't believe these teachers out here that are telling you otherwise, man. All right, because you have what's that one camp? I believe it's One Body in Yahushua, they call themselves. They teach that UFOs are not the chariots of the Most High, man. So it shows you, man, that a lot of guys are starting to move away from that doctrine, man. Okay, so anyway, just use them as an example of how not to be. Anyway, if that being said, I'm going to say shalom.